Nepal had officially become a party of China's Belt and Road Initiative or BRI in early 2017. However, 5 years since the official agreement, which also saw the visit of Chinese President Xi Jinping to Nepal, nothing substantial has been achieved to kick off projects under the mega deal. With Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's proposed visit beginning in just over a week's time, experts have emphasized on the need to reap benefit of BRI agreement. Good morning, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. In spite of annual spending amounting to 200 billion rupees on petroleum products, the government yet to initiate any legwork on the expansion of alternative energy. With the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's proposed visit beginning in just over a week's time, experts point out the need to settle these outstanding issues at diplomatic level. U.S. National Security Advisor warns Beijing against consequences if China helped Moscow evade sweeping sanctions over the war in Ukraine. And Barcelona back to business as usual with a fourth straight win at Spanish top flight. Demolish Osasuna 4-0 in the latest win to climb to the third position. The country has been spending about 200 billion rupees on the import of petroleum products on an annual basis. In spite of massive expenses on petroleum products, the government is yet to initiate any legwork on the expansion of alternative energy. The population using renewable energy in the past 2 years is limited to 36% alone, while the government has failed to enhance electricity consumption for domestic purposes. Just over 27 million people of the total population have access to electricity, while another 1 million people of the total population of just over 29 million use electricity produced from solar energy and small hydropower projects. On the basis of this calculation, 28 million people in the country have access to electricity. The remaining 1.1 million people don't have access to electricity. Even as the majority of the population has access to electricity, it is mainly used for room lights and watching television. Energy used for cooking, transport and other domestic purpose is quite feeble. Solar power and electricity generated through small-scale hydel projects too is only used for lighting purposes. Of the total energy consumption in the country, 65% energy is contributed through biogas and firewood, 27% from petroleum products and coal and 8% from electricity. The use of biogas has also dwindled, while the population using renewable energy is limited to 36% in the past 2 years. The country's dependency on the use of petroleum products is fast increasing, raising the issue of the use of renewable energy to minimize outbound financial resources. Various agreements have been signed between Nepal and neighboring China, including Belt and Road Initiative or BRI. However, the lack of initiative from both nations have hindered big projects, grant assistance, import and export and easy access. As the preparation is underway for Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's visit to Nepal, there is a general call on the authorities to take the needed initiatives to address the inability to implement such agreements. It has been 4 years since Nepal signed the BRI agreement. However, conclusion is yet to be made on the project category to be introduced under BRI. Nepal government had proceeded with construction of roads, economic progress, feasibility study of Kerung-Kathmandu railway, hydro projects among others under BRI. Both the neighboring countries, however, are yet to agree on how to move ahead with the projects. During the Chinese President Xi Jinping's visit to Nepal on 12 October 2019, both the nations had inked agreements on physical infrastructure for transport operation, agriculture, hydroelectricity, health and education, among 18 other projects. The two neighbors, however, are yet to take initiations for the projects to materialize. Agreements apart, major hindrances have been reported in terms of import and export between China and Nepal. A delayed process of bringing freight trucks from Raswagadi and Tatopani transit has added to the obstacles of businesses in Nepal. During Xi's Nepal visit, the Chinese president had pledged a grant assistance of 56 billion rupees. However, the deal has not moved ahead in the absence of concrete initiatives from both the sides. With the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's proposed visit beginning in just over a week's time, experts have now pointed out the need to settle these outstanding issues at diplomatic level. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question: what should be done to address the dispute between A division clubs and Nepal Super League? Your options are A. ANFA's mediation, B. legal procedures, and C. internal understanding. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. In spite of annual spending amounting to 200 billion rupees on petroleum products, the government yet to initiate any legwork on the expansion of alternative energy. With the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's proposed visit beginning in just over a week's time, experts point out the need to settle outstanding issues at diplomatic level. U.S. National Security Advisor warns Beijing against consequences if China helped Moscow evade sweeping sanctions over the war in Ukraine. And Barcelona back to business as usual with fourth straight win at Spanish top flight. Demolish Osasuna 4-0 in the latest win to climb to the third position. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.